Well, good afternoon everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty good here, and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to extract a little bit of revenge on the Toyota Tacoma's TSS system. That infamous system that Toyota puts in the front of the Tacoma that causes nothing but problems. Get a little bit of dirt on it, get some ice on it, some snow on it. It doesn't work anymore. So we're gonna make it not work. We're gonna see what it takes. We're gonna screw with the TSS system. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me show you real quick before we get started. We have the sensor, which is located right here behind the Toyota emblem. And then up there in the mirror, right there, you can see that little lighter spot in the black area there. That's a camera. That's a camera that works in conjunction with the TSS system, or as part of the TSS system, for lane departure. So, we're gonna put a little bit of tape, a little bit of blue painter's tape. This is all you need. This is all it takes to defeat the system. Sometimes it only takes a little bit of fog. Anyway, we're gonna put tape over that. We're gonna see what kind of error message we get, if any. And then, we're gonna tape up the emblem on the front that has the sensor behind it. And we're gonna see if we can make that malfunction. Is this enough? I don't know. I've heard many reports that it only takes a little bit of dust to make that thing malfunction. I think it probably takes a little more than that, but we're gonna find out because I don't know. And in the meantime, we're gonna screw with Toyota's TSS system. Stay tuned. All right, got our tape all out. You can see right there. And right there is the little area that we're gonna block. So we're gonna just put a little bit of tape on there. You guys can see, oh, nice and sticky. That's great. There we go. Now we have that sensor covered up. Let's go take a ride and see what we've done. Let's get out on the open road. Okay, here we go. There is your message. You guys can see it says forward camera system unavailable. There you go. So you do have to drive for a little bit. We do still have the indicator on the screen there, so it is still lit up. Now I'm going to go back and we're going to do the same thing with the sensor behind the front facing TSS system, if you will, or the system that's in the grill behind the emblem, and we're going to see if we get the same or a different error message when that is covered up. Toyota TSS 0, RobMotive 1. Back in the truck, everything is all taped up. I did decide to leave the one on behind the mirror just to see how complete destruction of the TSS system as a whole affects the truck, how the truck's going to react. So we're going to start it up. I haven't started it yet. We're going to see this together. So here we go. Let me turn you around. Of course, I got the wheel all messed up. Let's go ahead and start it. Turn the wheel around. There we go. You guys can see the dash. So far, no indication of any problems. Oh, there we go. We have an error telling me to clean the windshield. That's the first failure. You guys can see there. Now we have the button on the screen. Right now we have failure of the, it looks like the pre-collision system is what it's really showing, but I haven't seen anything yet in reference to the TSS system in the front. Okay, I've removed the tape from the windshield. You guys can see right there. So the tape is gone, and now we're gonna take off again driving. We're now in drive. We'll see if that message goes away or if indeed we get a different message, because I've now cleared that, and it did go away. You guys can see the error code that was on the screen is now gone. So let's see if anything else pops up and tells us that the TSS sensor part, I guess, of the system is not working. Now keep in mind, the system in the front, the sensor that's behind the emblem, is a radar or sonar type system. So I suppose it is possible that the system could be penetrating the tape that we put on, and still we're not seeing any kind of an error message on the screen. Interesting. So we have one layer of tape across the screen and we're not getting any messages. Now that then would lead me to believe that the tape that's on the system is not, or that's in front of the TSS system, is not blocking the radar or the sonar that the system works through. So we're going to have to get a little more ingenious in our test. Okay, apparently I underestimated the power of the TSS system. So we're going to take it to an extreme. I now have a little foil cover that I'm going to put over the TSS system. We're going to see if that defeats it, because apparently it can see through this blue painter's tape, which is interesting because I've had, or heard rather, of instances of people just having a little bit of ice or mud on it and it screws up the whole system. There you go. It now is fully covered with one layer, two layers actually, of painter's tape and a sheet actually folded over, so 2 sheets of foil. I don't know about you guys, but if this doesn't defeat the TSS system, then I think everybody's wrong. It's a great system, but let's take it out and see what happens. Okay, once again from startup. There's the screen. I see nothing yet. Let's go ahead and back out of here. Now we have a warning. Pre-collision system unavailable, clean sensor. And we have a light down there. Awesome. Okay, we are back. You can see the test material is still on the truck. Let's go ahead and remove this. Oh, we have a friend. The dragonfly came home with us. There, you guys can see I did indeed have the foil behind the blue tape. Now it's interesting, and I can't prove conclusively that it wasn't double layers of blue tape or the foil, but when we blocked the sensor adequately, I guess we'll say, with both foil and blue tape, we were able to get a malfunction. Now, I do find it interesting that it took either another layer of blue tape or the foil to make that happen. So the system is a little more resilient than I thought, in that one layer of blue tape was not enough. It did function perfectly without it. We didn't get any error codes. However, of course, once you put the foil on, you're going to block the signal. And we did indeed get the error code that I was expecting and hoping for. Why? Because our whole goal here was to screw with the TSS system, to get a little bit of revenge. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here, in essence, do a little bit of a test. What does it take to defeat the TSS system? Well, it takes one layer of blue painter's tape rather, up there on the camera behind the mirror, or a sheet of foil, or possibly 2 layers of blue painter's tape, to mess with the radar or the sonar signal behind that front-facing TSS system sensor. Anyway, hope you guys found this interesting. Just a way to take out a little bit of frustration on that system, get a little bit of revenge, show the system who's really boss. If we want to make it not work, we can make it not work. It's pretty easy to do. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Do you like the TSS system? You ever have any troubles with it? As usual, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day. Bye.